Parashiva, Parashiva,
Shiva Parashiva,
Omkara,
Omkara,
Paratpara,
Paratpara,
Shiva Omkara,
Shiva Omkara,
Parashiva, Parashiva,
Parashiva Parashiva,
Omkara,
Omkara,
Paratpara Shiva,
Paratpara Shiva,
Omkara,
Omkara,
Pannaga Bhushana,
Pannaga Bhushana,
Omkara,
Omkara,
Pannaga Bhushana,
Pannaga Bhushana,
Omkara,
Omkara,
Paramashiva,
Paramashiva,
Omkara,
Omkara,
Paramashiva,
Paramashiva,
Omkara,
Omkara,
Omkara, Shiva Omkara,
Omkara, Shiva Omkara,
Omkara, Jaya Omkara,
Omkara, Jaya Omkara,
Omkara, Jaya Omkara,
Omkara, Jaya Omkara,
Omkara, Shiva Omkara,
Omkara, Shiva Omkara,
Parashiva, Parashiva Omkara,
Parashiva, Parashiva Omkara,
Paratpara Shiva Omkara,
Paratpara Shiva Omkara.
Om Purnamada Purnamidam
Purnamidam
Purnat
Purnat
Purnamudachyate
Purnamudachyate
Purnasya
Purnasya
Purnamadaya
Purnamadaya
Purnamevavasishyate
Purnamevavasishyate.
Om
Om
Shanti
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 Shantihi.
Shanti.
Friends, it's very difficult to break the silence when there are no words. Even this fan, which produces sound, it can't break the silence we are in. But if each one of us are always silent within, whatever sound we make also will be like this fan sound, which will not disturb our inner silence. The problem is there is no answer to any question. The question should result in a response. This response creates a lot of questions. Suddenly you pray and God appears before you. Suppose. Then immediately you open your eyes and you see that glare, that jyoti in a form or without form. Suppose it is without form, the questions will be different. Why I can't get an answer to my tapas? I had so many questions. This jyoti is incapable of answering. Suppose it is with form, then you will question the form itself. How can I am a Muda, I am a sinner, I am a third-rate idiot. How God can appear before me? The ego may appear in different forms. I am a bhakta, but my bhakti is not enough. How can this God appear before me? I am a vichara marka follower, but still, when I am in vichara, how can God appear to me in form? Whether he is a pathfinder in jnana, bhakti or karma. These questions will arise because the levels of ego are different. So instead of asking for clearance of your doubts and questions, you start questioning yourself and you start questioning the super divine form appearing before you. Why we are running also we don't know, we just run. If you ask a child why it runs, for game, for procuring chocolates, for running to school, for meeting my friend, some excuse. Similar different answers you will get from youth. Why they run, what for they run, they just don't want to know. Then you come to Vriddhas, they also don't have any purpose. They move around. without much senses. So ultimately, the life on earth becomes vyartha. Vyartha without meaning and waste. Very often, Bhumita will tell, you are a danda and you are a bara to me, you are a burden on me. So at least now you understand that if someone has got the mind to divert towards the spirituality or divinity, indirectly thousands and lakhs and millions and billions will turn to this path. It's not that all should aim at this path. One sincere seeker is enough to turn the billions around the world. Don't question, will my loan be paid? Will my work be running smoothly? All these things, don't question. This is what, from Rajas of yore to corporates of today, they are all doing, but they don't confuse their life with spirituality. Either they live a life down to earth and they die like that, like other species on earth. But if you are intent upon God and all, don't confuse your materialistic life with divine life. Adai uttama, why they should confuse? Anyone should confuse divine life with all this. So they will live a complete life in materialism. But one flash will be there within them. I have not reached the end of materialism. When that flashes, creates a spark in them, they will evolve without being touched by money, without being touched by the powers given to them. So whether he is poor or a big man, this flash is essential. So that's why I tell, if a sincere seeker is there, naturally vibrations around the world will change. The problem is the person who starts with virility, with a lot of fervor, with a lot of verve, such person should keep it up till the end. He should see the end of spirituality. Otherwise, the ego in different stages disturbs such people.
ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದರೆ ಅಹಂಕಾರ ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಮಟ್ಟದಲ್ಲಿ ಅವರನ್ನು ಗೊಂದಲಕ್ಕೀಡು ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ.
What is essential is the ego should be removed. For this, alignment with God is essential. A beautiful shloka about Rama says, the four classes of people are one who seeks materialism, the other is one who wants to know what for materialism is required while seeking materialism. The third class is what is the meaning of attainment of materialism. They also analyze, is there anything higher than that? Then last is, no, these are all just passion about everything. They try, the last class tries for moksha. So these four classes are existing as clad as human beings. So in that, Lord Rama's shloka says, Artanam Artihantaram Bhitanam Bhayanashanam
ಗೀತಾನಾಂ ಭಯನಾಶನಂ
Dvishatam Kaladandam Tam
ವಿಶತಾಂ ಕಾಲದಂಡಂ ತಂ
Ramachandram Namamyaham.
ರಾಮಚಂದ್ರಂ ನಮಾಮ್ಯಹಂ.
Why fear when Lord Rama is here? Rama is supposed to be a Bija Mantra, just like Om, Harim, Klim. Ram is the power, fire. It's also considered as Bija Mantra. Not Rama, Ram. One who is attached to this Ram, what Arthanam Artihantaram, whatever he desires as Artha, Lord Ram is there to fulfill all that. Bhitanam Bhayanashanam. He very much afraid if he is. Lord Ram is there to kill or remove his fear. So these two are pardonable because Lord Rama is ready to fulfill in the right way. Artha Guna, Guna of Artha and Bhaya. But the shloka says, Vishwadam Kaladandam Ham Ramachandram Namami. If he is a hater, because if you analyze, if people analyze themselves, they hate everything all the time in this world, when they are waking. So Vishwadam Kaladandam Cha Tam. So if such haters are there, hating everything, then what happens is, he pulls them under Kaladanda. Long back I was trying to tell you about this Kaladanda in Chaudia Memorial Hall, long, 30th birthday or something like that. This Kaladanda is the circle of time in which he puts all of them and rotates them within this Kala Chakra. Kodandam becomes Kaladanda. So let us not come into the group of Dvesha, Dveshatam Kaladandam Chandra. We should not hate anyone. Ramachandram Namami Ham. To such Ramachandra I do Namana. So high ideals of Ram, Krishna, Shiva, they are all held high before us. And we are born in no less country than Bharat. I think one prayer we should compulsorily add. Compulsorily add to satsangs or wherever we meet. Because Bharat is such a land, it is worth remembering and doing our Vandanarpana every time for that great Bhumi. Nobody on the earth can destroy this land. Even the least thought about destroying or disturbing this Bhumi ends up differently against those who think like that. So never fear that Bharat will be, unless natural forces will disrupt too much, Bharat will be subject to natural disasters. But these people are the Asuras cannot win. Why? Ratnakara Dauta Padam Himalaya Kiritini Brahma Rajarshi Ratnadhyam Vande Bharata Mataram. Talk with pride. Ratnakara Dhauta Padam Himalaya Kiritini Brahma Rajarshi Ratnadhyam Vande Bharata Mataram. 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 Why fear when the deity of total goddess appears as Bhumi, Bharata Mata? The creation of Ratnas takes place in ocean. So the feet of Bharata Mata is Kanyakumari. Her feet is constantly washed. We did not tell them. She is constantly washed by Ratnakara Dauta. By devotion. Triveni Sangamali, wash ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. And above the face appears the crown. It is Himalayas. Brahmarshis are the face and Rajarshis are the part from shoulder to down. They are the Ratnas Bharata Mata adorns. And to such a mother, I do Abhinandana, Vandana again and again. How can anyone destroy Brahmadev and power of Rajas, the powerful defense system of natural defense system. It's not created army. Naturally itself, it doesn't allow. Mataram. Other things are plural. Mataram is one mata only, We all have one mata. no fear, because we can enter into such mother's cozy lap and we can have a cozy sleep of protection. So why fear? We will not wait for anyone to say, don't fear. We will not fear. It's only a minor difference between Devasuras. Asuras grab and hold and grow in selfishness. Devas connect themselves to the light of God. They also enjoy the same thing, but with connection. They have also a kingdom, they have also dancers, they have also rathas, they have also treasury, they have Kupera, everything, just like Asuras. But the difference is grabbing and selfishness on one side, the other is bhakti and connection to God. Even when Devas are disturbed, then they are thrown into earth to take as human beings. You have seen the story of Jaya Vijaya and others. And once again they evolve into the Devapada. Asuratva can be equated to ego, selfishness. Deva qualities can be equated to everything is a gift of God, so they connect to God. Love this Mother Earth. Love this Mother Earth. Ultimately, the appearing Himalayas may end up as some other mountain which is hidden at the end of this created world. Ultimately, this Himalayas also, if you go deep, then this may be a small micro Himalayas which we see. But the real, whatever they have told as Himalayas, maybe that will appear in other part as which may be hidden under water today. So this shloka can be compared to the length and breadth of this world. But Asuras exist aplenty because of materialism. But Devas need not lose hope. But you and I will praise Bharata Mata and all the good things which we stand for, and we will never be afraid. Let us have all that is good for us. Let us get all that is good for us. Let that which harms us need not come to us. Let us live happy moments in our life. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate Om Shanti
Shanti